Magical hat with spell in Arab script. Nostradamus. Printed volume 1605 Lyon. In the proceedings. Case against 40 witches. Welcome to another Malta Network Resources video. Today I'm in Birgu for the Birgu Fest. So now let's go to the Inquisitor's Palace. Now we're going to proceed to the upper floor. The exhibition comes to a conclusion with insights to the Inquisitor's other roles, the abolition of Inquisition from Malta and the extent to rich archival heritage. Suggested route including Christmas traditions and the Roman Inquisition. We move to this place. Let's go this way. So there's a short route or a long route you can take. Here's the long route. Let's see what we find here. Something interesting, I hope. Let's go left. Everybody is answerable. Involvement of Vittorio Cassar. In a complicated case of witchcraft, he produced a lot of evidence in Arabic text, including a chart entitled Tabula Sibillima Sortium, adduced as evidence. Cassar was warned and absolved. And that's the famous document. Whatever that was. Screen off. Case against 40 witches. 40 witches were arrested and accused of love witchcraft in 1625. Their trial lasted 3 years and provides precious insights into Maltese spells. They abjured and were sanctioned with public flogging, perpetual exile, and a tent for confession and Holy Communion 4 times a year for 4 years. That's the case.
Ma kienu insult.
Case against Friar Clemente Torrensi. For salutation during confession. Oh no. Case against the Quakers. They arrested in 1658 Catherine Evans and Sarah Cheevers for spreading Protestantism, discharged without a sentence for almost after 4 years. Exhibition continues here. Cases: abuse of sacraments, possession of prohibited books, bigamy, infringement of abstinence, apostasy, magical activities, superstitious remedies, heretical opinion, false witness, profanation of the sacred, blasphemy, obstructing the tribunal. This note was it revealed that the offender hides in the house overnight. There's evidence in the proceedings. It's in progress. Heretical words. Blasphemy proved difficult to control in Malta. Muslim magical sheets. Magical hat with spell in Arab script. Paper early 17th century. Where's the script? Is it In paper, okay. Magical spell with man hanging. Oops. Upside down. Muslim slaves were in various instances sought to weave spells for reasons of love or hate or to remove curse. Upon realizing that they were tricked, many denounced slaves to the Inquisitor. Catholics were reminded to denounce offenders or confess their wrongdoings to face proceedings. Severe offenders were summoned for proceedings. Oh, what's up, you know? Book of Nostradamus. Printed volume 1605 Lyon. Wow. Let's go here. And now we come to the punishment. Vindictive corporal punishments contained an element of shame to make up for the harms committed. This included kneeling or whipping in public, rowing on galleys, nursing in hospital, work on fortifications, and imprisonment. Such sanctions were inflicted in less than 10% of cases. Just to show you here, execution of the sentence, confiscation of belongings, even devotional material on account of their improper use. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I didn't know that there was the Book of Nostradamus here, 1605. Had no idea. (1605). So this is the library, the biblioteca. Entering the library, silence in the library. Silence in the library. The Manderaggio model. Until 1968, within the limits of the parish of St. Mary of Porto Salvo and St. Dominic. Portrait of early 20th century Malta. So different. Working class members spoke Maltese, regarded by the upper echelons of society as a vulgar kitchen tongue, and were generally pro-British. The poorest among Valletta's working class, together with the unemployed, lived around the city's east end. They occupied dilapidated common tenement houses in the shanty area, popularly known as the Manderaggio. Ecclesiastics, the clergy, they frequently occupied political posts. While the orders held vacuum active involvement in the public sphere, the secular clergy frequently occupied political posts. In a society where church and state were not clearly distinguishable, clergymen held considerable control and employed the grandiosity and splendor of religious ritual, particularly in the form of frequent pompous processions and elaborate high masses to consolidate their influence and authority on the people. Professionals. The middle class was an assiduous promoter of Malta's cultural connections with Italy, and its members' support was crucial in upholding Italian as one of Malta's official languages in 1921 self-government constitution, at a time when English was rapidly gaining ground. Come to abolition. With the advent of Enlightenment and the advance of the French power into Rome, Inquisitor Giulio Carpegna was asked to leave. He resigned and he left Malta on 26 May, 2 weeks prior to Napoleon's arrival. In the name of freedom, the French freed Malta from the Inquisitorial Tribunal, confiscating its property. We have some documents of the time. We have some books about the Inquisitor's Palace and the Roman Inquisition in Malta. We don't call it the Maltese Inquisition, the Roman Inquisition in Malta. Research and publications on the subject. Some old publications. Portrait bust of His Excellency Archbishop Michael Gonzi by Vincent Apap. What a beautiful building. Now we're going to the Holy Office, Tribunal, Torture Chamber and Prison Complex. Whereas here we have the Panellini costumes display area, Panellini quarters. We went to new church, yes. Paintings, statues, spinning wheel, drilling machine, Lija. I don't know what that is, I think. So this is over the yard. Let's see what we have here. I have to go back down. There's another passage here, but I'm going to go from the other side. Now we go to the Holy Office. Prison warden's room. Oh boy. So much to see here. The prison warden had to be exemplary. Security of the prison complex, well-being of prisoners, reporting on the health of prisoners, taking prisoners to the toilet on request. Surveillance of prisoners, doing errands, alle volte lasciati andare per casa, scopare, pigliare dell'acqua e cucinare. Scopare. It had a different meaning at the time. This is the Holy Office. You have to bend your head here to enter. Wow. You have to pass through this. Trial procedure. Repentance. Trial. Sentence. Not guilty or guilty. You could be whipped. Or publicly humiliated or imprisoned. Judgment of Solomon. Visit continues this way. Saint Peter, mind the first step. Torture chamber, prison complex. Okay, mind the first step. I'm minding it. The activities that had to be reported to the Holy Office. Magical activities, apostasy to Islam, bigamy, owning or perusal of prohibited books, abuse of sacraments, superstitious remedies. Torture chamber. I'm seeing the street here. This leads into the street. This way for torture chamber at prison complex. Nice. Mind your head. These were beds, these were prisoners. So old. From here to this yard. It's not the same one I was in earlier. Okay, so I came out of there. Let's see what we find here. Escape from the prisoners. They were caught 4 days after they escaped, trying to find a boat on which to escape from Malta. Their prison sentence was not extended. They served 5 years. One of them had to serve a life sentence. Joanne was liberated in 1637. I recall that there used to be some scribblings on the wall, but perhaps I was wrong or... Yes, here you can see some writing. You have to mark the days perhaps, or months. Yeah. That was it. I remember it correctly. There's the scratch on the walls. We have another prison cell. This was for a priest, Don Francesco Vestuoso, 37-year-old Sicilian priest from Palermo. He had killed a Sicilian woman. Granted pardon, and then when he came to Malta, he was doing a lot of magic incantations. He owned a number of prohibited books, sorcery, etc., and he was reported to the Inquisitor. He was released after 2 days, underwent torture, was found guilty, and released from prison, and then had to hear Mass the following Sunday, kneeling at the front door of the Porto Salvo parish in Valletta, holding a candle, and with a placard denoting his crime, that he was perpetually exiled from Malta. The prison cell. Sanitary facilities. Nearly every prison cell had its sanitary facilities. So this guy apparently was Paulo, converted, was previously Muslim, a slave, and had converted 60 years. It is neo-Christian slave, wine merchant from Valletta. His master ill-treated him so much, he was reported him, because he said the words it would have been much better for him had he remained a Muslim. He was imprisoned for 3 months, he was found to be seriously ill, and was therefore sent to the Holy Infirmary. I did not return to the prisons once I had regained my health. Again, some scribblings he had here. You can see them perhaps. More scribblings. Anyway. And you get to the way out here. And that's where I entered. So on the way out, you can leave a message here. Let's go. You can buy books here about the Inquisition, which are available at the museum shop. Lots of leaflets and things you can do in Malta. Okay, so they're paying €6 for just the... Someone just paid €6 only for this the Inquisitor's Palace. And that's strange because with €3 today there's a special offer for the Birgu Fest, which includes a visit to the to Fort St. Angelo. So even if you don't intend to visit Fort St. Angelo, getting the €3 special would make more sense. Now I'm not aware if to get that you have to go to Fort St. Angelo, but even if they had to go to Fort St. Angelo, I think it's worth it, you know, cheaper. And it's only today. Now you might say that perhaps it would make more sense to have it to be free today, but at the same time, well, they need money to maintain these places, so that's okay. I understand there's still tonight the Birgu Fest by candlelight. So there's going to be more activity here tonight. And I think I can stop here. There is an exhibition, but it's closed right now. And that's Heaven's Door. And on Heaven's Door, I'll thank you for watching this video. Please like and share it with your friends. And also, if you're new here, please subscribe and then continue watching this video. This video is about my previous visit to Fort St. Elmo. It was a live stream. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye from Malta Network Resources in Birgu, Malta. Notice about checking out